A little birdie told me that you wanted some forbidden romance recommendations, so I decided that I was going to be bringing on someone I love very much who also reads a ton of forbidden romance to help me give you this recommendations list. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around someone. Naima is gonna actually be helping me with this. If you want some forbidden romance recommendations from me and also from her, go check her video out after this one and let's do some taboo romance, some forbidden romance. Let's talk about some recommendations. Honestly, forbidden romance is one of the best little subgenres of romance. If you ask me, forbidden romance is literally just when two characters are not supposed to be together because of whatever circumstance it might be. I'm gonna give you these recommendations. Let's start with one that's kind of obvious, and it's one that I talk about a lot, and that one is Don't Tell Me No by Honey Chanel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tamika, do you ever use an excuse to talk about anything other than a sapphic book? Yes. Do I have 2 sapphic recommendations on this list? Yes. Do I give a shit? No. Are you still getting the dark, taboo, forbidden books that you were signing up for? Yes. So, what I'm telling you is you're going to be getting that but sapphic. Like, think, oh my god, dark, gritting, light BDSM. But also think 2 ladies. Think spicy, but 2 ladies, right? So we have this girl. She's innocent, an innocent bystander, and her husband's an idiot. Like most men are. I think even the straight women can agree with me that most men are idiots. I said most, not all. Anyway, he's an idiot. He decides to steal a ton of money from his work. When he steals all this money from work, he ends up having to make a deal with his boss. His boss says, hey, either I'm gonna send you to jail, or you can let your wife come and live with me. And he's a selfish man. And he says, okay, cool, my wife can go live with you. So his wife ends up becoming his payment, essentially. And she has to go, I think it's a year with him or with her, and she can't like have like constant communication with him. She can only speak to him like once a week. And because of like everything that's happening, she says, here's your rule. You can't tell me no. I won't do anything you don't actually want me to do, but you can't say no, right? So she like, it's light BDSM. She does have an out if she wants to use it, but the whole premise is you're not allowed to tell me no to anything. The boss has been pining over this woman. So, did I mention it's gay? Okay. Also, forbidden, but kind of popular. It's an author you're not going to be shocked about. That's Nikki Sloan. Nikki Sloan is like one of the queens of forbidden or taboo romance. I talk about her a lot. I love Nikki Sloan. So the specific book that I'm thinking of is The Doctor by Nikki Sloan. So this one is about a girl who ends up having a relationship with her ex-boyfriend's dad. I don't know what else to say to hook you. He is a surgeon. She is in college. She has been dating his like son for the last like 4 years while they were in high school. And the father and the son don't have a good relationship because, I mean, the father decided to pursue a career in the medical field instead of like dropping everything and being a good parent. But like, not saying he was a bad parent, he was just an absent parent. Like, he would still send gifts, he sent like child support, and like he would try to be involved up until, or like financially be involved, and then once his son turned 10, he like actually tried to be in his life. So they don't have a good relationship. You can imagine how that relationship is once we add in his ex-girlfriend banging his dad. Also, would not be a recommendation video for me if I didn't somehow throw in Eliza James, The Madhouse. Now, is this my favorite Liza James? No. Is it my least favorite Liza James? No. Not even close. This one, stepbrother, stepsister. I'm sorry, that's wrong. This is gay. This is a stepsister romance, so 2 stepsisters. There's also cults in here. So like the forbidden aspect, I think it's pretty obvious. They're stepsisters. But the other thing that makes this like double taboo, double forbidden, is the fact that they also were raised in this super religious cult. And within this religious cult, you couldn't be gay. Because if you were gay, there was like blood atonements that they would do to you. This is literally about our main character, Fee, who kills her mother and her stepfather with an axe. It's a Lizzie Borden retelling. I mean, you can't get more forbidden than two stepsisters who were raised in a cult that decide, we're gonna bang and fall in love. And they do. This is the first book in a duet. They do not get a happily ever after until book 2. Book 2 has not been released yet. So you're going to be waiting on a cliffhanger at the end of the Madhouse. So I don't feel like I could do a forbidden romance recommendation without saying The Forbidden Man by Karina Halley. I feel like it's just right there in the title. The Forbidden Man. This is the least forbidden book I think I've ever read. But I wanted to include it because, like, there's the deep end where I am, and then there's the not deep end where you can kind of like tiptoe your way in and you're like, oh, okay, cool. This is fine. This is one of those. So this one is about a girl who takes another job, and it's literally in Spain. So she takes this job in Spain. She's 40 years old. She ends up developing a relationship with the guy who plays, is it football? I think it's football. So like soccer here, football there. I think it's that sport. And she's like the head of like some kind of sports physical thingy. I don't know. And the forbidden part, she's not supposed to have a relationship with the team. Like any of the people on her team. So it's technically like a employee-employee relationship, which is, you know, like strictly prohibited in this organization. Well, not only that, he's like 23 and she's 40. So their age gap is very frowned upon within this like group of people. The Forbidden Man is literally like the most tame forbidden I could recommend you, but like there's so many layers of forbidden like laced into it. And these characters are so adorable. I just want to like smack them. They're so cute. All right, last up, let's talk about the Puppet Master. This one again is kind of like on the tame side of forbidden. I try to keep forbidden like as the tame ones, and then taboo is like the wild side of it. The Puppet Master is one that I really just feel like it's very consumable. It's very easy to read. This one is about a girl who ends up quitting her job because her boss is honestly not great to her. He never accepts her ideas and he just blatantly disrespects her. So she ends up applying to become the puppet for the Puppet Master at this BDSM club. So the way he picks his puppets is once every so many months or years, he will have a game at this one place and he will pick a new puppet. She has ran into him before, but it wasn't her time to go with him. So she doesn't really know if he's gonna remember her or not. Lo and behold, he obviously does. The forbidden part is literally that she is signing away her, all of her rights, essentially. Her bank information, everything, to be his puppet. The forbidden aspect here is literally the BDSM, because some people are kind of touchy with BDSM. And if you're looking for something kind of tame, BDSM is a good place to kind of go with a forbidden, because like it still feels dark. It still feels like kind of untouchable, but also approachable. With this one, she is signing basically all of her rights away, so she really does not have any autonomy over anything. But I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy it too if you pick it up. I mean, there is a contract in place where she doesn't actually lose her autonomy over everything, but I mean, in a sense, as a submissive, she is giving up the majority of her control, so that can be seen as a little forbidden just for some people. Those are all of the forbidden romance recommendations that I have for you. Don't forget to go check out Naima's channel down below. And if you are still here, leave me an emoji that has to do with eggs. An egg emoji. An Easter emoji. A holiday emoji. I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, everyone. Don't you wanna have fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future.
picture like a